Well, hey there. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes with me today. My name is Kendry Burkett, if we have not met, and I'm excited to tell you about a few really fun things that are going on right now. First of all, thank you so much just for being willing to help your consultant and just take a little bit of a look at Mary Kay. Second, thank you for being part of our mission to help build wells in Africa and in Peru through an amazing organization called Water4. So I'm going to take just a moment and share with you about that and then dive into some fun facts about Mary Kay. And if you're watching this and thinking, is she trying to recruit me? The answer is yes and no. So the answer is yes. If you have some inkling of interest and you think, gosh, why not me? Then yes, we want to draw you into this amazing sisterhood. You would not be watching this video if your consultant didn't love you, if she didn't think you were amazing and want to do life with you. The answer is no if you would really rather be a customer, because I will do just about anything to ask you to listen, but I will not convince you to be in Mary Kay. So that's the good news. So we'll just get that out of the way right at the beginning. You can see behind me a little sign that says adventure awaits. And truly that is one of my lenses through which I see the world. And I hope that you'll go on just a little bit of an adventure with me for a few minutes. So first, let me tell you about Water4. This is an organization that is really committed to sustainability and committed to clean water around the world. They're primarily in Africa, but also in Peru, as I mentioned. And their model is to be able to train people to dig the wells and then to create a small business around providing affordable water for businesses and homes and free water at pumping stations in these countries. I have a personal connection. I actually lived in Africa for a few years when I was in high school, and one of my friends from high school works with this organization in Zambia, which is where my parents were stationed as missionaries. So I'm really passionate about this, not only because I believe everybody should have clean water, and I would imagine if I asked you, you would say that is a basic human right to have clean water, but also because of what it means for women. And I work in a company that is all about supporting, encouraging, empowering women to be the women that God designed them to be. And women are very influential. When a woman has the ability to use her leadership gifts, she can change her community. She can change her world. And we believe that here in the US, and we believe that around the world. In fact, Mary Kay is in 39 countries around the world as well. So with Water4, we are donating for each one of you who participates by listening to some information about the Mary Kay business opportunity and does a little bit of a survey with us. We are donating to this amazing organization. So those small business owners are making a living for themselves and their families. They are also making sure that those wells are maintained and so they don't fall into disrepair, and this can impact generations. Doesn't that just get you so excited to have that kind of impact and influence around the world? Well, for those of you who I've not met before, let me just give a quick introduction. I am a mom of two. My daughter is 17 and my son is 14. I started Mary Kay when my oldest was just a little baby. She was 6 months old, and so they have both grown up in the pink world. I will tell you, I'm sitting here in my pink office, and I didn't even like pink when I started in Mary Kay. I was a customer for about 4 years before I became a consultant because I never, ever saw myself in the beauty industry. You see, I wore eyeliner and chapstick every day and really had no desire to be in the cosmetics world. Well, guess what? 75% of our line is skincare. So if you're not a girly girl, that's okay. It's not a deal breaker. If you don't wear a lot of makeup, I often hear people say, well, I'm not a makeup girl, so Mary Kay is not for me, whether as a customer or as a consultant. And I'm like, girl, just wash face. Let's get some great skincare going. And Mary Kay is designed to be affordable for the average person, for the average woman, to be able to afford a product that's going to make her skin feel great, for her to be the most confident, and for you to just really feel like you are putting your best face forward. Because when we feel beautiful, we are much more confident, we're happier, we're kinder, and all those things. So rewind 17 years to when I started Mary Kay, and I just was very reluctant about it, to be honest. I didn't have any dreams of setting the world on fire or driving a pink Cadillac or doing this as a career. I was a personal chef, and I cooked for people in their homes. I loved my life. I loved my business. I needed a place for connection. And, we were involved in our church, and I loved my job, but it was kind of isolating, to be honest. I was mostly in people's homes by myself most of the time. And I wasn't real outgoing, so I wasn't great at meeting new people. We were new to the Kansas City area. And Mary Kay became for me that tribe, that place where I could dive into community and connection. And it really, really, really made a difference in my life. In a time where loneliness is at an all-time high and we feel more disconnected than ever, there's so much division and divisiveness. I wonder if Mary Kay for you could be a place of connection. I wonder if it could be a place where you feel like you can dive into a community of women that are supporting one another, that are encouraging one another. Imagine that, right? Women supporting women is really at the heart of everything that we do. And this is not really a salesy kind of job. Maybe you are like me, and when you feel like you're being sold, you kind of give some pushback, right? On any product. You want the convenience, but you also want the personal touch. You want somebody to give you great customer service. And that is what your consultant wants to do for you as a customer. And that is what you could do as a consultant as well. We make 50%. So we have an amazing commission if getting your products at half off sounds pretty appealing. It sounded very appealing to me. And I thought, what do I have to lose? I bought a starter kit. It was $100. And today it's still $100. Can you even imagine? Do you know anything that costs the same amount today as it did in 2003? But our starter kit does. And so you get about $400 worth of product, and then you get to pick and choose from the Mary Kay menu. Do you want to drive a free car? Do you want just a couple $100s a month to pay for daycare or pay for swim lessons or pay off your student loans? Do you just need a place for influence? Like I said, women are very impactful. We are very influential, but we don't often have a place to express those leadership gifts, or maybe we don't have the confidence to do so. So what could it look like for you to be able to develop some leadership gifting that's in your heart and really be able to make a difference in the community that you're in, around the world, whatever that looks like for you? Maybe there's a cause that's really close to your heart, and Mary Kay could help you really support that and put it out there a little bit more in people's view, where you can get that out there and let other people know about it. So whether it is for half off on your products, or whether it is for developing leadership gifts, or having a sense of community and a tribe of women, making a place where you can make a difference in the world and you can use those gifts to the best of your ability, maybe grow emotionally and spiritually. Mary Kay is all of those things. It is also lipstick and foundation and skincare, and really being able to help women feel their best. So I hope that that encourages you as you are thinking about what can Mary Kay look like for you. A couple other fun facts I want to share with you, and then I'll let you go, is that we are a company that's very committed to environmental sustainability. We are a very green company. In fact, our manufacturing facility in Dallas, our products are made in the US. It is a zero waste facility. And that means that nothing from the manufacture of your Mary Kay products goes to a landfill. Who could get excited about that? A company that's really committed to that. We also are committed to not testing on animals. And so we are a cruelty-free company. We have an amazing charitable foundation that donates to 2 causes, including research into cancers affecting women and eliminating domestic violence against women and children. And so we are doing good in the world. We are doing good on people's faces. We are doing good in communities, and we want you to be a part of it. So if after listening to this, you think, gosh, that sounds really great, but I don't know how I'd fit it in. My life is crazy. I hear ya. Everybody's is. But when you can kind of sprinkle it into your life, when you can enjoy a great discount and be able to introduce some other people to products that really work and make their lives easier and more convenient, we will teach and train you on every single aspect of it, about the product, about how to run a business, about money management and time management. And let's just face it, we all need some energy management, right? This is a place where that is taught, and you can really, really learn how to do some of those life skills that impact not just a Mary Kay business, but also something that is going to impact your family and your world for generations to come. I know that sounds maybe a little bit lofty, but that has been my experience. And I'm going to be one day in a pink wheelchair handing out products at the nursing home because I am truly a lifer with Mary Kay. And I would encourage you, whether it is a discount on the products, whether it's a side hustle and you're just kind of sprinkling this in 2, 3, 4 hours a week, or whether you have bigger aspirations, it's worth it at every level. So don't count yourself out just because you're unsure. Don't count yourself out because you're afraid you'll fail. Don't count yourself out just because you don't know how it would work. Talk to your consultant or talk to me about what it could look like for you to be able to experience the Mary Kay world at whatever level makes sense for you and for your family. And thank you for your participation in our donation to Wells in Africa and women around the world. I hope you have a fantastic day.